As usual, bit random, coming 30 seconds early. Why not, eh? Why not? I saw people were waiting. Good morning, everybody. How are we all? I hope everyone is well. I have a cup of coffee. I will try not to slurp. Got a spot. I'll slurp straight away. I have a slice of cake. I know people don't like me mukbanging, but I'm treating myself. Why not? My eyes are drawn to Angela Nichols, who's wrestling with a big Sylvanian family's house. Whoa! That takes me back a couple of years. I sent a hotel to France, and that thing, it just goes in GSP, Hermes, just. And, you know, you want to pack it well, don't you? You want to pack it with your double lot of cardboard. Anyway, I sent it, and I remember distinctly, I was on my walking back, my merry way back from Hermes, and a message pinged through on my phone. Cancellation. I was like, well, you can't cancel it. I've sent it. You haven't even got it yet. Anyway, there are a couple of videos about it, but it was a big old hoo-ha. And in the end, the long and the short of it was, I said, well, you can put in a return, because I think she said item not as described, and she hadn't even received it. I said, no, cancel that. Change the reason to change mind. And so she did that. And she was saying, I'm just going to refuse it when it arrives. I said, no, you don't want to do that. Anyway, she did do that. And she didn't get a refund. Crazy. The Dave. My eyes are drawn to the Dave. I'm being drawn. See how I'm drawn to things. £350. I'm drawn to £350. Well, that is all right, the Dave. My sales have been appalling. Fix it for reselling. Hello, how are you doing? I was watching you yesterday. It reminded me very much of myself, spending a lot of time on PS3s and not actually fixing any of them. But you had this great bit of, what do you call it? Tells you what's wrong with it type of kit. Says things like thermal. And you might as well just say there's something wrong with something in here. But it's very entertaining. I watched that for a good amount of time. So let's go through. Yeah, the Dave is in, and another Dave Repairs, who's been looking at my boombox. Yeah, we'll have a look at that in a minute. Good to see you, Dave. Giving me some stick in shells stream, which is good. I mean, if she's not doing it, you are, which is all very good. Hello, Julie Pearson. Lovely to see you. And Antoinette. Angela and Peter Stride. Happy chap. I will hopefully see you on Wednesday. I've been very, very busy with non-eBay related stuff, which I will not bore you with. But I'm hoping to get out and about on the Car Boot Trail on Wednesday morn. That's what you get for eating a lemon slice. Double Karma, good to see you. Pure Retro, Mark Carrick. Maybe I'll see you at Crystal Palace too. Lincoln Seller. All the usual suspects. Rosie Marsden, have I said hello already? No, I haven't. TMT. Hello, Pete. Monkey Thrifter, another Pete. Buying Space, Joe J. Double Karma's a very happy bunny this weekend. Excellent. Moaning Shell. Derek. Vinegar Time. Yeah. Yeah. There's a comment there somewhere which is totally inappropriate, so I won't do that. Vinegar Time. No sales yesterday. Mine were tiny. Kitchen Spy. So Dungeons and Joypads. I think you were in last week, weren't you? Love the name. Dungeons and Dragons. Syscon Reader. That's it, yeah. Fix it for reselling. If you kind of like your fixes. I'm not very good at fixes. I do try. I have lots of half-fixed things. I know what I can do, and I do that quite well, but some of this stuff these guys do is absolutely amazing. I always think, oh, I need a desoldering gun. Oh, I need a magnifier. Oh, I need, it's not me. I just need the kit. All the gear, no idea. Well, I haven't got any of the gear. Hello, Ian. Master of Pieces. Good to see you. I was watching you as well. I can't remember what I was watching, though. What was it about? It was some rare pickup. I cannot remember it at all, but I was very interested in it. I've done 600 this week. Better than last. Was that £600? Yeah, not bad this time of year. I won't tell you what I've done. Not very much at all. I'm looking tanned. It's probably just red-faced. Yeah, well, I've been in the garden a little bit. Yeah, reads the errors. I saw that. Code 9304124 is thermal. Code 12345. Okay, Dave has got a hotel story. Just fits the Hermes dimension. So GSP to China, or was it Japan? Tried to cancel, couldn't scam me. It's a total option. They paid for it to come back. Is he talking about me, or is he talking about himself? I'm totally lost there. But I'll tell you what, with my story, I'd given her all the help. I said, no, don't refuse. When the postman comes, don't refuse it. Do an eBay return. No. Je ne regrette rien. She sent it back. She wouldn't be told. And it ended up with... then it came back all in good condition. And someone tried to buy it. I think he's talking about himself. Oh, it's very interesting, Dave. You should write a book about that. You should write a book about that. Richard! Night's life is in. Sir Richard. Good to see you, Richard. Saw you had Chatty Pete on. You're getting all the top resellers on. Had Mel on the other week. Great to see. Great to see these people on. You and James very good at that sort of thing. Chat to people for a couple of hours. Mark's saying good morning to Luke, like he always does, just to throw me because he's not in. He's not in the chat. He's probably still in bed. Cinema music. Oh, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to drop the jar. Right, let's get going. Had 5 sales last week. Yeah, it is crazy times. Hello, Patch. Good to see you. Oh, there's loads of people in. Right. Yeah, before I do get started, I mean, it's obviously it is crazy times indeed, generally at the moment. I suppose, I mean, it's so difficult to know what to say about the whole Ukraine situation. And I find personally that it's all very sad. And but of course you obviously have to focus on work. I find things like that news and sort of bad news, and I can tend to really become obsessed by it. And then if you think, oh no, I've got to get on with work, I get this feeling of guilt. So I just want to say a short thing about it. Like, my thoughts are there with everyone in the Ukraine and everything that's going on there. And anyone watching, if you can sort of find some little way to help. Liz looked at found something earlier, which is there's a Facebook post someone's collecting locally, and it's stuff like warm clothing and batteries and paracetamol painkillers. And so we're going to go, have a rummage around and see what we can do for that. But it's so awful what's going on. But just try and help if you can. And you need to get on with life, obviously. But it's so crazy. It's so crazy. Do try and help out if you can. That's all I'll say on that. I won't go into any more because obviously. Talk about anything like that is so kind of difficult, and I feel like I haven't got the words. But anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get on with a little bit of reselling. And I'm just looking up the value of turn off shipping to Russia. Yeah, I'm not even sure. Well, I'm on GSP, so whether that's automatically been turned off anyway. Givebackbox.com. Yeah. I think ours is a Polish lady. It's been organised through a Polish centre in Ballon. Anyway, try not to let it like completely take over all your kind of focus, but obviously do try and do something. Worrying times. Anyway, let's have a look at this. It is a very heavy boombox, and it doesn't work. I didn't expect it to work, but the look of this thing, glorious. Someone will have it. I'm looking for a model number. Oh, it's so heavy. All right, here we go. I tested it this morning. The radio, it's got shortwave on it. Radio works. Needs a bit of a clean. When you switch it to FM, it wasn't doing anything. No, FM was fine. Medium wave, shortwave, not doing anything. Just the switches needs clean on it. I went like that, and it did get working. Right. So it's I think by the look of it, it will be even spares and repairs. It will be worth some money. So let's have a look. So I'm just doing a lot of research today. I've got quite a lot of electronical stuff. Hitachi. $88.00. Right. There is none for sale. Brilliant. It's going to move my mic. Yet again, I'll put the mic. External antenna. Well, I'll tell you, I'm going to talk about an external antenna in a minute. No, nothing there. Not even on solds. Oh, hang on a minute. I put the wrong number in. There we go. 200 quid. Oh, yes. Let's have a look then. It was heavy. It felt good. In good condition. Overall age and nature of the item. Comes as seen. No power supply, but figure 8 cable. Easily placed. There's a few scratches. Blah, 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 blah. The radio works fine. However, the tape deck doesn't seem to work. Well, why are you selling it as used? You just sell it as spares repairs, you dumbass. Lights don't even turn on, even the tape section when in tape mode. Okay, well, that's unsure of other faults. So I don't really know whether it's working. No refunds or returns. Yeah, I don't think so, matey boy. I won't mention your eBay name. Or 200 quid plus postage. That'd be all right, wouldn't it? So that is one sold item. And is anyone trying to sell it at the moment? No, no one's trying to sell it at the moment. And let's have a quick look at research. If I can find the thing. There's 126. 2 sold for 126. Oh, is that the same one? Yeah, it's the same one. It is a rare one. 158. 110. 170. 200. So I'm thinking I might try on that. I might try 180 maybe. That seems a bit top end, but we will give it a go. So let's take that sold one. I'm drafting these up. I gave that an initial clean this morning because it is filthy dirty. It's like it has been in someone's shed. Okay, so one like this. Yeah, the tape deck doesn't work. And one of the speakers sounds a little bit faulty or quiet. So that'll all have to be put in. 180 quid. That'll be all right. Anything over 100 would be nice. Right. Bolo Boombox is the JVC one. On the cover of the LL Cool J radio album. There goes my Rode mic. Let me just see. Have I got? It'd be amazing if I can pull this off, but let's have a look. Good times. World of Twist. House of Love. Stevie Wonder. Are these in some sort of order? Talking Heads. Beastie Boys. Do talk amongst yourselves. Teenage Fan Club. Bomber Bass. Black Grape. Come on, where are you? I know you're Houdini. What an eclectic mix. Kick It Def Jam sampler. I bet I won't be able to find it now. Jar Wobble. Kate Bush. Level 42. There's a good album. There's a good album. And I'm determined to find this now. See, someone mentioned something like that, and I have to go and find it. Boom, boom, boom. Now, that's what I call music 8. Now, that's what I call music 6. There we go. There we go. I think you're talking about that one. My radio, believe me, I like it loud. I bought that when it came out. Rock the Bells. That was the single. There we go. Oh, Cut Creator. Cut Creator. A minimalist homeboy who knows his beats. You can call it rap, hip hop, or streets. You can indeed. I love that album. Def 26745. Also available on cassette. Fantastic. Better than the Bad album, anyway. Or I'm Bad, or whatever it was. There we go. Right. Quiet. Oh dear, balance. Yeah, it could be balance. I will clean it. Let's move this microphone. It always gets in the way. I'll be disappointed if you don't have the album. Well, hopefully you are thrilled that I have. Yes, all requests welcome for like random albums from the kind of late 80s, early 90s. Bomb the Bass. That was the Bomb the Bass one. Level 42. I should do a request. I've raided your old record collection. I may well have done. I had a number of Public Enemy on vinyl. I've got some Public Enemy on vinyl. I've got Rebel Without a Pause. Bring the Noise. I've got the first album. I've got a picture disc of something. Big purple picture disc. And then I bought the second album on CD, I think. One of my earliest CDs. Hey ho, right. I've also bought this. I mean, as you do. And the annoying thing with this, no power supply, obviously. And I went along to my little power supply box, my box of tricks. And guess what's missing? I've lost that one. So I've been on eBay today, and you can buy 8 various power jack things like this, because that was an Amazon's Basics thing. Here's this Amazon Basics. So I've gone and got 8 new ones. So I'll have some spares, no doubt. That was £3.25. If you find any Beastie Boys cassettes, they are worth good money now, and Eminem. Well, yeah, I've got loads of Beastie Boys. Not cassettes, vinyl. I've got a lot of vinyl actually. I've got She's on It. I've got a few other 12 inches from the first album and some 12 inches from the third album. For some reason, I think I haven't gotten for the second album, which is like, stuff like Hey Ladies and all that sort of stuff. I should have got the 12 inches for that, but there you go. Picked up a job lot of Casio synths. Anyway, that's a MIDI controller. Anybody want a MIDI controller? I will test it when I get my power things in. So, do I sell it with? I think it's probably worth like 50 quid or something. It's a 61 key. Called M Audio. So if it works, here's one with the box, 110. I've not got the power supply. This is probably worth about sort of 80 quid maybe, if I'm lucky. 50 to 80, 60 to 80, something like that. Let's have a look at solds. And I'm tempted to try and here we go. Yeah, 80 quid, one bid. Put a power cable with it if it's working and worth. Well, that's a good rule, isn't it? The law of Derek. Derek's law. Derek's first law of reselling. Hello, what's this? I seem to have a sheet with algebraic fractions on it. What the hell's that doing there? Random thing to find. It's not mine. It's my boys. 6x squared plus 9x divided by 4x plus 6. Oh my God. It takes me back. Right, so Derek's first law of reselling. I've lost it now. Buy power cable. But do you have a limit on the cost of the power cable? If it's working and worth more than 40. I like it. Has anybody else got a rule of reselling? They got a little rule. Buy things cheap and sell them not for lots of money. It would be my first rule of reselling. How are the Lex Barker prints going? Those prints, well, there were all types of prints. There were Betty Davis. There were Joan Crawford. There were. I have sold, so there were just tons. There were probably over 100 photos. I think that's what you're talking about. I bought them for £6 plus whatever the auction fees were, so probably about a tenner in total. I've sold 6, I think. I've done 5 at a tenner and 1 at £8.99, or 5 at £10.99. So sales on that have probably been around about sort of 60 quid-ish. Buyers have gotten them, been pleased, and still got a big pile left. And they go on auction. I don't have anything on auction apart from those, so it's good. Original pressings. You're collecting fall vinyls. I've got a Code Selfish on vinyl. My brother's got I use well into the fall. Got every album. I'm in love with the Carry Bag Man. I like Curious Orange, and Ben Sinister. It's probably my favourite fall albums. One of the first things I learnt on my guitar. Yeah, very good. Right. First rule of reselling, according to Skillty, sell everything you source. Don't become your own business, because that's a good rule. Just sell it. Get rid. Why have I got this? Why? I could sell it. I do love that, actually. But yeah, you're right. Even if it's knackered, just get rid of it. If spares and repairs, don't bother with power cable. No, you need to stop hoarding. Yeah, I've been clearing a lot. Lee's rule of reselling: learn from successes as well as failures. Yes, that's very true. That's very true. You can never know everything. But yeah, get rid. Susan Hayward. Yeah, Susan Hayward. It wasn't you who bought it, was it, Cinema Music? You got me thinking now. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? It's all good stuff. Have the boot sales opened up? Yeah, they have. Sorry, I'm all over the place with the chat. Boot sales have opened up, but I've been very, very busy with other non-related stuff, and I haven't been yet, but I have been sourcing. Yesterday, I sourced about 30 double-walled boxes from someone who'd just moved, so I was well chuffed with that. And they said, "Do you want loads of packing paper as well?" I said, "Yeah, okay." And they gave me this big box that hadn't been flattened. And I couldn't get it in my car. I put it in the front seat, and then I couldn't get the car in gear because the box was on the front seat. We've all been there. Fix it for reselling has those jacks. Right, okay. Right, I think I'm kind of... I probably have missed loads of people in the chat. What else have I got? What have I got in my pocket? Does anybody want to guess? Don't buy Playmobil and keep it in a huge box. I've got loads of Playmobil and... what's it called? That Lego... which is all like... It's not Technics, but it's like those... It's like those robots that are made out of tech. Oh, I forget what they're called. Right. It's a mini disc. I love a mini disc player. A hand. No, Dave. No. What? Oh, dear. He's a funny lad, Dave. No party poppers. Right, let's get a battery in this and see if anything happens. It does have a cracked screen, which is unfortunate. It also doesn't appear to be working. Oh no, there we go. There's even a disc in here. Let's see if I can dig out a pair of earphones. There we go. Right. To get it in the right thing. There we go. Right, is anything happening? Oh my God, that sounds a bit harsh. Well, it says it's playing, but I can't hear anything. Oh no, hang on. Be handy if you turn the volume up on this. This is so I do karaoke. I don't know the song. Now I've seen places and faces and things. I don't know what it is. Now, I've seen places and faces. Right, open. Places and faces. Didn't tell me on there. Okay, so that works. I'll try it with my my testing mini disc, which is Bob Marley. But let's have a look at a price of a MZR 700 PC. PC for Peter Cummins. That's in Places and Faces. So I take it everyone's sales have been a bit poo. If your sales have been brilliant, What do you put it down to? My reseller tip: don't join UK reseller groups. Oh yeah, you took Facebook groups. I would imagine you're talking about. When I first started, I kind of put in the odd comment in the Facebook groups. You know, want to be one of the gang and all that. But I really haven't for about 5 years. Very, very occasionally, I might say something. And I don't think generally they don't like the YouTubers. I always sort of like, oh, usual YouTubers. So I kind of keep a little bit away from that. And you always get things like, oh, who's the best YouTuber? Who's the best reseller? And then you get a load of kind of, yeah, you're quite right. I mean, there are quite a bit of negative things. So, yeah. Oh, it's Coolio, was it? Julio Iglesias. Hello, Lee. Good to see you. Hope you're settling in. Peter, do your famous James Stewart impression. I can't remember what that was. I might do it next time. Ian's pockets are full of old receipts. Yeah, I know the feeling. And postage, proof of postages. Yes, the Facebook groups. Yeah. Skilty. Had a fab weekend. Oh, it's really good to hear that someone's, doing well. I mean, with the sales, I don't let it get me down really, because I knew it was coming. I sort of said this around December. I was like, yeah, on a crest of a wave. I was like, well, it isn't going to be like this in January, February. And it wasn't. So I'm not too surprised. Also, I have slackened off a bit because I worked really hard through December and then a bit of January. And then I kind of thought, well, there's not many people buying at the moment. So this is the time to take stock and tidy up. And that's what I've been doing, really. If in doubt, buy it. I have regret. If in doubt, buy it. I don't know if you'd say that about 10 video recorders, though, Pete. But, correct me if I'm wrong. I have regretted what I did not get more than what you did get. Yes, you're quite right. But do take your time and check stuff out. I've got to say, the number of times I have watched your stream and you've been going through stuff and you said, I don't really know what this is. You've got to know what it is before you buy it. So, don't be in a rush to buy. He's probably going to think, what's he doing, giving me a little bit of advice? But yes, do buy. I bought a mini disc at a car boot sale. Yeah, just sell it for parts if it's broken. Best tip I ever got was, remember, you are in a business 365 days a year. So stop looking at daily sales. Yeah, that's true. Stop looking at YouTube videos. Never buy additional shipping insurance. That's quite good. Although I do say, if something is like a lot of money, I will tend to just put in a bit more. Like I'm talking over 150. You're a wise man, Pete. Well, I tried. I'm not that wise, but it's just something I have noticed. Right. Right, one sold for 59, one sold for 59, one sold for 47. Come with mini discs. I reckon it's not in great condition. I reckon 40 quid. That's what I reckon. There's a bit of line between them. Yeah, fine line between clever and stupid. Right, I'm just going to draft this up for 40 quid. Give it a full test later on. What else we got? Oh, Dave mentioned, Jesus, aerials. So yeah, he's quite right. I listed this yesterday. It's an Onkyo. Quite a nice little thing. A few scratches on the case. Tested the CD. It's a CD DAB receiver, DAB radio. So it does FM, AM, and DAB. But unfortunately, so I've tested the CD and that's fine. But for medium wave and for FM and for digital, you need aerials, and I don't have the aerials. And if you don't have anything in there at all, you don't get anything. So I did a quick look around, and buying these kind of aerials. I think the AM one is just like a little loop thing that goes around, but you have to have that thing, and I haven't got anything like that. I need to get something like that, and I don't know whether they're specific for that make of thing. So I've put it on, and I've put it on as CD tested, 50 quid. Medium wave loop antenna, yeah, it's a loop antenna. I thought I'd just try to stick a wire in it and go back in and round, but it wasn't having it. I thought, great John Wayne quote, life's tough, but it gets tougher if you're stupid. Yeah, I like that. What did he used to say? Get off your horse and drink your milk. Right, what am I missing? Richard Henry's picks up some jeans for 99p in your local charity shop, and you found £20 in the pocket. If you could all just let us all know where that is, maybe, we could all get there. Hello, Steve Brano. Good to see you. Are you back home now? And Derek's got a load of CRT TVs. Oh, God. I've got 2 of those. Right. Blue Harvest Toys was doing a swap shop yesterday. Do check out Blue Harvest Toys. Very good channel. I never buy things that need fixing. Unfortunately, they don't tell you it's broke at the car boots. Yeah, I don't buy things that need fixing, definitely. The Mankey battery, yes. Neil sent me a picture. It looks like it's been sending everyone pictures of Mankey batteries. And yeah, I saw that and I thought, yeah, I've been there. Love the Ukraine blue you're supporting. Yeah. Maybe I should have a yellow hat. Could you jam a wire coat hanger in it? Well, I could do, but I mean, I can't test the FM and I can't test the DAB. So yeah, you can buy a screw-in DAB antenna. I can post you an FM dipole wire antenna. Yeah, well, I mean, if you want to send me links, I mean, I started looking up prices of things, and I didn't know whether they were specific to Onkyo. I don't think the AM ones are, and probably not the. You did say I looked at the instructions on, got a manual through Google, and it said you can use like third-party ones, but the price of them, I mean, that I've put it on for 50 quid to sell it. If the aerials, I think, were like 20, or one of them was about 20 quid, 7 quid, 20 quid, 10 quid, something like that. So yeah. Blue Harvest is blushing. Right. I often find the old coin in a pocket. I know someone who found about 1,500 quid in a shoe. I won't say who it is. Fantastic. I think they went around every boot fair for like 5 years afterwards, checking every shoe. It wasn't me, by the way. A fellow was selling 6. This chatter skipped of 6 bottles of vintage whiskey. I bought the first, third, and fifth. God, that's terrible. Because I only take the odd drink. A mint humbug. I sent someone a code once, and it had a polo. How I didn't clear it out, I don't know. Is Santa in? He is. Hello, Santa. Fantastic to see you. Hope you're taking it easy this time of year. After Christmas. FM75 on dipole antenna is easy to make. A bit of coaxial cable and oh god, yeah. Well, maybe I'll look that up. Right, what else we got? Nintendo. Scratched up red controller. Very scratched up. Needs testing. Dirty yellow controller. Needs testing and cleaning, obviously. And dark grey, charcoal grey. I'm not too sure what that's called. And again, that needs a little bit of a clean. But the good thing about this is you do not have wobbly sticks. So fingers crossed they're all going to be good. But I don't know how... Oh, a notification on eBay. Oh, posted. My little plugs have been posted. Do you have an N64? Yeah, I've got two. I do have an adapter. I don't have an adapter for PC. I've got an adapter for PS2. But then again, I've got a PS2 as well. So I always tend to, like PS2, I'll chuck in. My go-to game is Tomb Raider. I know it's a PS1 game, but for testing controllers, PS2 or PS1. Hello, Chris. Are you on later? Been watching quite a bit of Chris. I saw him doing his house clearance yesterday. He felt like a vulture. Yeah. He got a good array of stuff. A bit of this, a bit of that, which was good to see. Got a massive Airfix submarine Spitfire. Yeah, I hope you make. I think you paid 20 quid for that. I hope you make some good money on that. I was thinking. You said put in the chat, which I don't think I did. I did put something in the chat, but you said how much you think you get, and I was thinking you might get 40 or 50. So that'd be good if you can double your money on that. Oh, Steve is still away. If you're up in Glasgow, go and check out Echo and the Bunnyman at the Barrowlands. Everybody's got their own good reason. I should. What's that show on ITV at the moment? I should go on in a big black coat and be Ian McCulloch. Yes, that's what I might do. Cola Flipper's off to do some real work. Very nice. Right, let's have a look at Nintendo 64. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of my saved sellers and see how much he's selling them for. Could be someone in the chat. Who knows? Oh, it's not a submarine, supermarine. That's my eyesight going. I do apologise, Adam. Thank you for correcting me. It's very, yeah, it would be a bit weird. Like a Spitfire submarine actually goes underwater. It's like James Bond. Yes. Thanks, Adam. You're quite right in correcting me. If someone else had done that, I would have done exactly the same. Right. N64 controllers. I sold a big, I think it was Airfix HMS Victory. And the box was from the 70s. It's really weird because I saw it on an episode of Mr. Bean once. That sold for 70 quid. I think I bought it for a tenner. Right. Coming up there. Now there I was thinking this guy had sold some of these controllers and he hasn't. He's let me down. Not to worry, I'll just do a general search. Let's try. Let's try this one. N64 control. I'm thinking about 15 quid. Yeah, 15, maybe 17.99. Because it is scratched up. I will clean it up though and give it a polish, but like some of these scratches are a little bit. I mean, you can look at that. It's not great, is it? Here we go, 17.99. I'm just going to draft the others up as well. Okay, it's good to see you. Rock and roll lifestyle. Oh yes, indeed. 80 for the Airfix. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's some of those Airfixes can be absolutely fantastic. I've had some really good ones. Other ones not so much. Even some part built stuff can be good. I mean, that was a good buy because you obviously opened it up and saw that it was sealed, so you're onto a winner there. But at boot fairs, even if I sort of see stuff that's been opened, if I can get it for under a couple of quid, I'll have it. Right, let's copy that draft and create a couple of others. 2 copies of that. Oh, Chris, I tried that sending coupons to specific buyers. Like I think it was buyers. I did buyers who had bought stuff over the last 30 days. Didn't do anything. So what can you say? I think it's because I haven't had great sales over the last 30 days. But I might try it for. I found it very weird how it said you can have it for people less than 30 days and then or over 30 days, which will just be like a huge amount of people. Very strange. Trial buyers. Yeah, I will do, I think. I was quite surprised you offered 25%. I thought that was very generous. And I did 10%. But even then I was thinking, what have I got any items that I don't really want to go on 10% in the end? That's why I didn't do 25 because, if I've got a £200 item, do I really want 50 quid coming off? So yeah. Right. Oh, other news. Do you remember COVID? Yeah, we've been hit by COVID in the house. Liz tested positive this morning. Seems to have all been forgotten about. So that's great. She has to isolate. I think she has to isolate from the first 5 days of symptoms. But just feels like she's got a cold. So there you go. It's amazing. You sort of like things take a backseat very, very quickly, don't they? Yellow, 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 yellow. Right, okay, that one's all right. Save that as draft. I hit the wrong button and the coupon was shown to everyone who viewed my items. Bit of a cock up, yeah. Well, at least it got you some sales. I mean, who cares whether people have bought stuff before or not? Red, red, red. Right, there we go. $2,500 people. Yeah, mine wasn't that many. Mine was sort of in the hundreds, I think. So I'll give it another go, though. You've got to try everything, really. But like I say, I'm fairly kind of relaxed. I was expecting sales to be low. If you've increased on what you were doing in December, that's amazingly good because it always is more often than not for most people it's the most difficult time of year. Stand back a bit on Wednesday, MP. No, I'm going to come right up to you and I'm going to hug you. Spread the love. Right. What am I doing? I am doing that one. I guess dark grey, charcoal grey. It's got to be dark grey. Has it got like an official name? So that's draft. Well, that's pretty much everything I've brought up here. That was six items, I think. It's not too bad for a morning. I've got a whole load of I've got sort of a couple more bits of electronics which I've got to go and drag out. One of them has got like THX on it, and I think it had something like some sort of Lucas THX. I don't know whether it was like George Lucas's company. I just looked at it very, very quickly, and I thought, well, "What's that?" I'm imagining it's some sort of surround system. Oh, and one more thing I've got. I will show you. Oh. Now this is nice. I kind of half tested it yesterday. I plugged it in and didn't have it wired up to what I should have it wired up to. But can anybody guess what it is? I'm going to give this is Spot the Tat, and I reckon someone will get it. Plain Star Wars VHS. I'll have to dig that out. THS is. Oh, okay, yeah. Thanks for that, Santa. There was definitely something on it related to Lucas films, though, which I thought was very bizarre. It kind of really caught my eye. It is a DVD player. It is a VHS player, but I'm looking for the model, make, brand. It's not a flight recorder from Airbus 370. So if you were picking up a DVD VHS player and it looks a bit like that, what would you want it to be? Any guesses? It's a combi. It is a combi. Any guesses on the brand? It's not a Toshiba. A DMR. Oh, it's close, Neil. It's close, but it's not right. It's close. I'll tell you in a minute. No, it's not Philips. I would want it to be working. It's a Panasonic. It is a Panasonic. You've seen it. Sneaky. It is. Well, Neil got the closest because it is a DMR EZ 48V. And I'm pretty sure I've had them before. And I'm pretty sure we're looking at around about 200 plus. If everything's all right. So, I mean, like I say, I plugged it in yesterday. Didn't have a telly wired up to it because it was quite late. And it turned on. It did give me a U81 error, but these things can do. Our hard disk recorder does that. If you turn it off, I turned it off in the middle of something the other day. So I just let it reset and turned it on again. So, yeah, turn this on again, and it said hello, as they do. And I put in a DVD, and it seemed to be playing it. Put in a tape, and it seemed to play it okay. But I've got to plug it into a telly. No remote, which is a shame. But let's see how much they go for. I'm hoping it is over 200. I'm pretty sure they are over 200. So look, there's one there for 170. I may have over-egged the pudding. 144. One for parts for 50 quid. 120. 117. 169. 189 with remote. 209. So yeah, I'd say somewhere between like 150 and 200 in that ballpark. It's always difficult. I mean, you see all these people who say refurbished, and Nick did a video on that a while ago. I think it was about Henry Hoover's. He kind of like took the bits, cleaned them up, and put them back together. Does that count as refurbished? And it doesn't, because apparently it has to be done by a professional. So I think I might try for a roundabout. Again, with this, Derek, would you bother getting a remote control for that? Would you bother? Let me know. Oh, don't drop it. Oh. Make sure you test the DVD record function. I've fixed so many of them, but you get U61 on DVD writing. Okay. Needs cap replacement to get tuner working. Oh, what are you saying there? You had a 95V. Okay, well, I will check all of that out. Freeview tuner not working. I didn't test the Freeview tuner. U81. Yeah, U81. It can be that, or it can be just you've turned it off in the middle of, when you shouldn't be turning it off. All these fixes, where do you source your caps? I mean, I tend to buy. I did fix like a Panasonic power unit, and I bought like the kit for it, and it always seems a little bit like, why am I buying like 5 capacitors for however much it costs? Surely there should be a website where I'll just go, oh yeah, I'll have one of those caps, and you just like order your little bits. Good quality caps as well, because Dave repairs, fix it for reselling. Neil and Derek maybe. If you've got an electronic, if you've got one of those and you think, oh, wouldn't mind replacing a cap, and you go in and have a look at the power supply and have a look at what the spec is, what would you do? Where would you buy your caps? Let me know. Because I would tend to go, okay, well, go on eBay, EZ48V capacitor replacement cap. RSWWW. That doesn't mean anything to me. It could be RuneScape. RS Components. Brilliant. Thank you for that. A cheap mix box. A mixtape. Yeah, that always kind of gets me. Derek can't be asked. RS Components on Amazon. Okay. This is what I love, getting like little bits like this. Maplin, yeah, I miss Maplin. Yeah, I used to get all my stuff from Maplin. I've still got quite a bit of it. Time is better spent listening to other stuff. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it does depend how easy it is. I mean, if it's easy cap to get off, easy cap to put on. Yeah, my mate Vince is a good channel. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, I watch one that I love, who's a really great repairer, is the Coder, and he's a big fan of my mate Vince. The Coder's real high level fixing stuff, like does like reballing on stuff, and amazing skill. And he does it all of that out of an attic in Wolverhampton. It looks like he could do with a good meal and like a walk in the sunshine. But yeah, he's very good. If you're into your fixing, do check. He doesn't need me to promote him. He has like loads of people watching him. But just the skill he has. Why do I keep buying broken? Well, I don't know whether it is broken. Who knows? But I buy them because I make money on them. That's why. It's fantastic. So yeah, like this, I'll probably make 80 pounds at least on that. Could even be more. The This I'll probably make £40 on. So yeah, that's why. This, I don't know, £20-30 on that maybe. Who knows? And it sells and people buy it. I wouldn't buy it if I couldn't sell it. I should put that on my merch. Right. Coda is very good. Yeah, he is, Dave, isn't he? Yeah, we're getting a lot of love for the Coda. He's fantastic. And he's honest as well. He did one the other day, and an item had been sent back to him. I think it was an HDMI port, and some of the green crap you put on hadn't cured, hadn't gone hard, and that was his mistake, and he just admitted it. You know, I love that honesty. I love honest YouTube channels, and I must honestly say that we've done an hour already. So I hope you all have. Thank you so much for everyone who's tuned in. What's the Coda's channel? Well, it's Coda, but instead of the E, it's a 3. Let me have a look. Hang on. The Coda. Oh, I didn't look. The Coda. Yeah, just put in the Coda, no space. Instead of the E, put a 3. So THECOD 3R. Have a wonderful week. Try and not get too down about anything that's going on in the news, but do help out if you can. You know, obviously, you know, eBay sales being rubbish is nothing, pales into total insignificance when you look at what else is going on this planet. So yeah, everyone take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Take it easy.